Alright, everybody. So, today we are first going to go gain a couple levels, I guess, or at least get into some fights. And then we're going to mostly just attempt the Hades Cup and see if we can't do that. Because, yeah, beating that is going to be very, very important to gaining a few very specific materials. Most notably, well, yeah, some of the Final Mix exclusive stuff is going to really want us to be able to have the Hades Cup done and go fight the Ice Titan. That's right. I blanked on it pretty badly, but that unlocks for us what I believe is an exclusive Keyblade for the Final Mix version of the game called Diamond Dust, which gives you a lot of MP in exchange for having very little attack power. And that's honestly fine considering we are trying to get something that just wants us to hit it a lot as opposed to deal any damage to it. And that we need to have stopped while we're doing that. Because otherwise it'll just be like, I'm done with you as soon as you land the first hit.
Come on.
Nothing from any of these knuckleheads? Alright. Let's go back out here. Let's see if we get Sniper Wilds. Yes, we do. Honestly, I could just go for like a really hard shock and awe strategy here, because we've seen that works out very easily against these. Like, we can actually just get right into the group and fuck them up pretty quickly. They're three hitters. Or, okay, fine, they've decided they don't want to play. Alright. They split up too fast. And started going everywhere. Well, by my own admission, I haven't played in a week, so the rust is settling in or something. Give up your damn power crystals, motherfucker. I'm pretty sure wyverns give power crystals. Let me actually pull up the list here, because I do have a synthesis material list here for, I need a, ooh, yeah. I kill wyverns for those. What, like wyvern? I think there's only like 2 inside of the gizmo shop, otherwise I'd probably use that room a little more. Oh, neat. Good job, Donald. You gained some health. Oh, hey, wow, I was about to do that because I figured you wouldn't get that for a moment. Amazing, when did the Donald AI become, like, actually good? It's so weird because, like, I'm so used to Donald being just the guy who lets you die all the time. How much of a schmuck as he is in actual Disney cartoons. Hey, come here, wizard. There we go. Back out the door. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Not snipers, so we can not go over here and get another set of wyverns. Well, shit. Am I gonna have to clear out this whole room before I can get them to respawn? If so, that's really unfortunate, because that's a lot of stuff. But there's two over here. All I want is one damn power crystal, you fucks. Come on. It's probably going to be a lot of that, because I don't even think I need any more later on in the thing. I could equip Combo Master. I think I have all of everybody's Lucky Strikes right now, so messing with my abilities is not going to do too much of use here, but we'll take a look anyway, just to be sure. Yeah. No such luck there. Let's go back in here, I guess, and, you know, find the enemies that aren't really super useful for us, but we'll kill them anyway, because, you know, maybe it'll reset the other room faster or something. It probably won't. I probably have to kill literally everything in the second district room, which is a lot of stuff all over the place, because all those entrances. We're surprised to hear that there's that many different encounters in there. Or I have to wait for it to give me Sniper Wilds, and I have to do as much of that encounter as the game will let me, basically. And then I leave and return. At the very least, we've also got wizards in here, so there's a chance of getting the staff. Which would be pretty nice, because I'm fairly certain that that's stronger than anything we have for Donald in terms of magic weapons right now. Oh, also, I think we have a better shield for Goofy that I still haven't equipped yet. As another fight starts immediately as I go to handle that. Thanks, game. I know you're really looking out for me. Alright, let's take a look here. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, yeah, we did get the Genji shield. So we can get that nice purple framed looking thing. Oh, right, yeah. I'm glad that's going, you know, that's getting done, because, yeah, I'd like to see some work in that, and, you know, I got Brian his graphics card, and I already pitched Omni Factory at them. I said that the thing you were suggesting, because honestly it's a little complicated, like, even I'm just sort of like, how do I distill this? That's something that I'm just gonna leave for you to say to them, because, you know. You know. But yeah, Omni Factory has that crafting calculator in it, and while it is kind of jank in the way that I told you about, that's still a really... That should cut down on things for you a little bit. Plus, you know, if we just abuse the fuck out of, yeah, the group achievements thing. Basically, yeah, the other thing is for, well, same thing. We know what you were saying. Oh, that's a nice little pocket of these dudes. Thank fucking goodness. The thing for Omni Factory that I was going to say is, I think something we need to do that we didn't do a great job of, among a couple of other things, you know, when we first tried to do it, is that we need to abuse the shit out of workbenches. Like, way more than we did. And also just build in a nice wide area, because, yeah, obviously you're going to need a lot of space for all them workbenches, right? Come here. Nice. Alright, now I'm pretty sure there's still a wyvern flying around. Where are you, you slightly sickly looking fuck? I bet it's dead, actually. Never mind. Does it have the mining dimension? Not that I know of offhand, but it might do. So Omnifactory has those big-ass ore deposits because it's a Greg variant. It also has the ability to get those Omnifactory coins and just turn them straight into ores, which is the thing that I was enjoying, because, you know, once I get to a certain point in Minecraft, I become a total homebody and I just hang out in base and do nothing. There are the abilities to, like, hop to other dimensions for it. I think there's one that's, like, either Flatland or a Skyblock that you can do, so, you know, you can turn that into Flatland easily. And also, yeah, one other way that you can shore up more of those Omni coins, which is another way to get, you know, free stuff. There's our power crystal, thank goodness. I can get the fuck out of here in a second. Yeah, there's also the bounty boards, which, that's another thing. Ooh, 2 in short succession. Thanks a lot, game. That makes up for the bad RNG. A bounty bass. Unfortunately, there is no bounty bass. Nor any booty birds, but, I suppose, like, if I knew how to do anything like that, I would absolutely be making a DKC mod for this game, wouldn't I? Considering all of the stuff that we meme up about that. Okay, this needs a Fury Stone and a Serenity Power. Fury Stone, I don't remember where you get... Actually, I can again check the list. Fury Stone is from the Gigas Shadows. We should probably challenge those at some point. Serenity Power is from Pink Agaricus, which is one of the reasons why we're gonna do a bunch of this shit today. We should now be able to afford... Oh, we need one more Bright Crystal for the Elixir. Boot Soup. I dislike that. Yeah, this needs a bunch of stones for the Crystal Crown. Well, whatever. We got our Power Crystals, which... We got 2 of them, so that's good. That would be pretty great. Yeah, you are 100% right, Lears. So yeah, bounty boards. That's a way for us to get more coin and stuff, so that way, you know, we don't have to exhaust too much of certain things, really. That was also... I remember back when we were trying to do a community pack for 1.12.2. That was something that we wanted to abuse for, like, oh, you gotta drop a UU matter for doing this stuff, and... Excuse me. And that was gonna be a source of that, so... Yeah, that's a pretty neat thing. We get to take a look at that again. Let's go ahead and warp on over to the Olympus Coliseum. And let's see if we can't do a little bit more when it comes to our old friend, the Hades Cup, this time. Oh, that would be hilarious as a concept. Unfortunately, the closest thing that I can think of to doing something like that involves mods from 1.15 on, I believe, and IC2 is currently locked behind 112. Oh, that's even smarter than what I had in mind. Because Create, which is one of the mods that I told you about for super new versions, has a really weird mechanic to it where if there's like 100,000, it's some extreme amount of buckets in an area of liquid, it will just consider that infinite. So it's like, you get so much that the game is just like, you know what, fuck you. You can just have as much as you want. And that's kind of funny because, yeah, okay, it's hard to get there, but also, like, being able to just create infinite of any liquid resource is kind of awesome. Yeah, definitely. Like, UU matter. That's just sit around and wait, and, you know, power generation is not super hard, especially if you have anything that can convert to EU. That's kind of why Mechanism is a complete game breaker when you're around IC2. Anyway, yeah, but like putting all that stuff into an appropriate area can be a bit of a pain in the ass. You are correct. That is a fair point. I remember we had that go. Oh, there's still one more of the crabs here. There we go.
That's the power of the key.
We were doing something like that in that one mod pack. Alright, let's see if I can't... No, I can't. Not without pushing that thing into a corner. I was going to try and juggle that for more free EXP, but you know what? Instead, I just wasted 2 mana. I'm not good at video games, guys.
Just give up, it'll be easier. And get it.
Speaking of shoving things into a corner...
Come on. Is that supposed to hurt?
Oh no, Yuffie doesn't want us to put her into the corner. Okay. Either that or I'm just not approaching this properly, but this definitely... Like, her attack pattern
Come on. Ready?
definitely suggests to me, like, hey, you should be able to corner her and just combo her down. We were getting pretty close there at the end. Unfortunately, close is no cigar, or something. Whatever. This is looking like a pretty simple group. And I guess all of them are at this point. And now I just gotta remember, like, after all of this, to not be stupid against the behemoth. Ooh, we learned Treasure Magnet. I think we already had a Treasure Magnet for Sora, but nice, I guess. Defender, 2 soldiers, and 3 white knights. That's not going to be an issue at all. Yeah, see, the defender is going down in 2 combos, so not a hard enemy at all. These things tend to block me, though. Real badly. Alrighty, let's get a load of this mess of random shit, I suppose. I don't have thunder on my hotbar right now. Well. Don't turn to me. Dang it. You jerk. Goofy's right there. Come on.
Come on. Come on. This should help.
I mean, he fights with a shield. He's supposed to be the party's tank, right? Turn on your stance, Goofy. You... Goofy? Alright, here we got the Hot Rod Behemoth again. With the green toes. Well, I mean, you know, toenail hoof things. Calling them hooves doesn't seem quite right, because they definitely are not, you know, covering that much surface area. It's definitely more like nails, but... the shape of the foot is weird anyway. And Goofy is down again. Wow. Wow. Whoa! Forgot he could get you while he's taking recoil. Man, imagine if there was a Pokemon that, like, reflected its own recoil damage at people. And you just teach that fucker Head Smash. I'd say they wouldn't let you do that, but... I mean, there's a possibility. They've let you do some goofy shit with Pokemon before. Like, anytime they give you a Rockhead user with Head Smash, that always just seems, like, really disgusting to me. Even though, surely, there's always more busted things, and it doesn't have, you know, those usually don't have, like, super stats. I think Aggron can do it, which, you know, Aggron's alright, but... Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing, is that Aggron is slow as shit, and it's double weak to both ground and fighting, which are two of the most commonly used attacking types in competitive, so you would not dare bust out Rockhead Head Smash Aggron in a serious context. Plus, I don't think Aggron is, like, super insane attack stat-wise, like maybe like 115 sort of department. It's certainly no Rampardos, which, you know, Rampardos, again, absolute glass cannon. Speed is not really its strong point. But you give that thing Head Smash and you could be doing some pretty good damage, because its attack stat is like 165 or something. Which would be completely gross if it had any other stats of note. Unfortunately, a legendary, it is not. And I believe it's one of the relatively few legendaries, one of the relatively few fossil Pokemon that doesn't get sturdy as an ability. Yeah, because its ability is like Mold Breaker or something, which, you know, that's alright and all, but on the other hand, you know, sturdy, or even giving it Reckless, which would be a much higher risk thing, but... Oh, thank you, Donald. Alright, so now we're getting damage points when it's stomping, which, I mean, that was always a thing, but it seems like when it's moving around at a more difficult pace for me to keep up with. But we're almost done with this thing. It sits here dragging this fight out. Give me your whatever you've got, buddy.
Nothing to it.
Alright, there we go. There's our Blizzard upgrade. We got Blizzaga now. Very nice. And hey, look, they throw us into a fight where we can use it right away. It's a lot of tech hits all at once, but that wasn't really a useful use of my time. I could have just mashed that out. No, because it's only 3rd level spells. Jaw level spells didn't exist until, like, what, FF12 or something? I mean, granted, I'm sure the concept of, like, a tier 4 spell was a thing that existed before that, but no, they're topping out at God level spells. I think later games you can get more, or you do for, like, special cutscene things or, you know, special applications in general. But no, not in this game. Anyway, we got a whole ass guard armor to deal with this time. For some reason, not using the Gundam palette from earlier, as I've been calling it this whole time, because it kind of does look like a couple of palettes that the main Gundams from a lot of the Gundam series used. But here we're getting the not quite the original palette. This was the palette used by that guard armor is the one from the original Kingdom Hearts that was used by the dudes in the arena. We'll take out the healing dudes first, and then the mushroom, which already got just absolutely obliterated. Hey, I'll take a freebie round like that. And this is looking like another round where we're not going to take a ton of damage. As I get shot from the one that was like just outside of my vision arc there. And Donald and Goofy both die. Never mind! These things are kicking our asses for some reason. Again, don't underestimate anything in this game, and yet here I am doing it constantly. Oh shit! We got a stealth sneak in here. This one uses a different, yeah, see, it's got the black skin instead of the tribal tattoo look that the other one had. And this one has like a proper camo pattern and stuff too, so neat. There's a couple of stealth sneaks in the Hades Cup, but that and guard armor I think are the only proper like boss heartless that you fight in this. We don't fight another trick master because that was reliant on the funny architecture in its boss room in Wonderland. We don't fight a parasite cage, thank fucking goodness. And now I can't remember like any of the other boss heartless that were not, you know, not just the Disney villains. That's real good of me. Well, yeah, we don't fight any dark sides, for example, so I guess there's that. No dark side fill in here. Oh, we're seeing this real early. We've got an Angel Star. These don't show up until End of the World, which we could go to, so technically I suppose calling them super early is a bit of a stretch, but also, you know, we would not be seeing them this soon, usually. Basically.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
So we're getting into... Is that the end of this set? I think it is. No, here's a boss. Alright, what do we got? It's Cerberus returning again. Do I remember how to how to fight this thing other than just slap it. Because, like, surely there's a couple of special strats that I can use to it. I mean, I can get up on the dog's back, probably, but... Believe it or not, there is more to life than getting up on the Hydra's back. Which, when I say that, it kind of sounds like a drug thing. Believe it or not, there is more to life than riding the snake. God damn it, Donald!
Donald! Come on! Come on!
Fuck! Oh, dang it. Well, that was unfortunate. Let's save our EXP, I guess, because why not? Alright, so we can start at 40 and we can go through this entire bracket again, which is not a super hard one. But I think this is what things are going to look like for us, is basically just going through this each block of 10 at a time. Because we're probably a little bit under-leveled and maybe even under-geared for doing this, but, you know, we can get away with it. Think you can block the fireballs? Probably, but I don't have block equipped right now. I have dodge roll, which is probably not the most ideal thing. I guess I don't use it that much. I could switch to block. I know for a fact that I'm going to be absolutely abusing block during the Ice Titan fight. I mean, my sense of timing is not superb, but it will give me a ton of mileage. It needs to fade away faster and not letting me keep targeting it after it's gone. Hands. Did we get both of them? Yeah, we got both of them. Oh, now don't be rude, Buster. Don't be poisoning me. Come on. Honestly, I probably should have gone for the little green dudes first, because last time that thing just disappeared. Could have just let Goofy handle the mushroom. If he went for it, anyway. That's a big if.
Nothing to it. Come on.
And here's our black camo pattern stealth sneak again. Using his eye beams to try and get us. Although he was definitely taking a bunch of hits for 0 damage there. I don't know what's up with that, but okay. If that's just the way you want to be, buddy, well... I can only get so many, I guess. But damn it, I'm gonna get even angrier. Maybe if I wasn't so lazy. Hang on a second, I've written a bunch of words. I'll look at that and, like, once I get this thing. Yeah, I mean, again, learning to guard would be ideal, but imagine getting good at a video game. Either way, I didn't switch over this time, so I guess this time we're a little stuck. But I feel like we're in at least slightly better condition here, and thankfully, just mashing healing spells is made more viable in this version of the game because I have Leaf Bracer, which is never coming off because, you know, even if I wasn't just, you know, trying to cheese ball, if I turn that off, I'll get screwed at some point. That's okay, Lyris. I'll just play whatever DPS. Like, I'm kind of nervous about doing tanking or healing or anything around that, because it's like, oh, I don't want to disappoint people as the support class. Meanwhile, if I'm DPS, I'm a disappointment to begin with! Ain't gotta give a shit! Retro, no, actually, believe it or not, Hades is not first seed. Hades is 10, I think? Yeah, the last dude that we have to fight is the Rock Titan, and the Rock Titan, well, if I recall correctly, the Rock Titan is a fucking joke. Like, he takes a while to kill, but is not hard. Alright, can you stop doing your shit portals for a second, dude? Yeah, but if you want good players for that, I'm pretty sure you'd have to actually get, like, an actual group of people together. Oh, in that case. In that case, all of you would know how I play video games, i.e. under the assumption that the only hit point that matters is the last one. Now come the fireballs. Those things are definitely arcing a little bit. That's irritating.
Donald!
That's a good healer mentality. You know what? Fair enough. Good reason to yell fuck you at anybody who presses Superbo Line. Actually, I mean, I did consider looking into Gunbreaker around the time I started getting to a point when it was relevant, but one of my friends was like, you probably should not switch to that at the beginning of Stormblood because you won't be super familiar with tanking, and you know they do sort of expect you to be through all, you know, go through all of that, and you'll have to sit there, you know, hashing that out for a little while. And fair enough, fair enough. And to be honest with you, it wasn't really until the post 4.0 patches when I would have been like, you know what, that would have been fine. Keep your heads lower for a little bit, buddy. That'll do. Alright, so time to sandbag in this round in order to get the ability to just pop back in. And there's our Thunder upgrade. Nice. I want to say we also get our Gravity upgrade in this by killing old boy Hades. Also, I said I was going to sandbag, and I guess I lied. I want some EXP.
Nothing to it.
Suggest Dark. That's not a bad idea. My Dark is still only at the level it was when I unlocked it, so it's still only level 30. That'll give me enough leeway to be like, hey, I can go into my daily leveling roulette and not probably be thrown off the deep end. So, bonus points there.
Not bad,
Eh. Yeah, fair, I can see that. Like, you know, I was looking at Gunbreaker, and all of its abilities, like, it looks like Gunbreaker is arranged like a DPS. Ow.
Fire! Fire!
So, like, everything probably is seeming a little bit of things are split up. Ah, yeah, so this is the first time we get one of these fights where they don't tell you how many of a certain enemy you get. They just kind of split, basically.
Come on! Come on!
Like, I guess people just really don't like tanking that much because they gotta keep putting in things that are like, hey, yeah, please play tank. Because, you know, I think about the tank mounts and everything. I think that's only a thing for tank classes, right? Tanking is boring. Yeah, I can understand that, because being like the thing, because, you know, healer, you've got to press more. Tanking, it's grab the mobs, angle the bosses, you know. Yeah, when you're Black Mage and you do like 100k crits, when you're allowed to do anything as Black Mage. God, I played a decent amount of Black Mage up to, I think I got Black Mage to like, oh hey, there's our Gundam. I believe I got Black Mage to 66 total. Part of that just being, I was like, hey, I don't know what I feel like leveling up that can go to Praetorium during Moogle Tome season. I'll just do Black Mage, because I didn't want to do something that was at max level. Or, like, super high level, I guess, because, yeah. Anyway, I got that high enough to get Red Mage, which involved grinding, like, way past what the story level was for a little while. And then I was just like, okay, you know what? This stopped being fun a while ago. We're gonna play Red Mage now. And I played Red Mage. Basically, I played Red Mage up through Stormblood, and then I was like, okay, I feel like playing something else, and went to Machinist. Then for Shadowbringers, I just rolled a random class and it gave me Dragoon. Yeah. But Black Mage, it didn't take long for me to start hitting a point where it's like, oh, I'm getting targeted very quickly, and you know, I'm not getting as much done as I'd like to.
Not bad.
Yeah, healer is the... You do a bunch of stuff. Hey, you know, respect to anyone who can play healer and not be a dick about it, but... Yeah, anything that busy, you know. Except for anybody who's healer who just does holy spam. That slow down, use it when you know, wait till you need it. Then again, I would probably be super bad about using any sort of like stunning thing and just never remember to do it. Or otherwise be like, it's too good to waste. Fuck. Where's the last? Get over here. There we go.
We did it!
I mean, I get it, I guess.
Come on.
Unfortunately, ripped any Scholar mains, because, you know, bad news about that upcoming patch, folks. I don't think Scholar is going to be anywhere near as gone as people were like when they first started hearing about the updates, but it does sound like it's going to be a little less of a thing.
Oh yeah.
Overall, I feel like there's been... Oh good, this is a nice 20th seed fight. Amazing we got here after I was like, I should sandbag, but yeah, I think that is absolutely like a thing with MOBA type games in general, is that support stuff in video games is super devalued ever since. Like I see it a lot in, you know, a lot of times in online Dota matches where I'd get people who, you know, were just real assholes when I was playing even remotely supporty, and that turned me into one of those people who's like, well, I picked Venge, I better carry. You know, like some kind of freaking idiot who thinks that Venge can carry. Jesus Christ. I mean, not that the builds for that didn't hurt either, because they're doing stuff like, oh yeah, by the way, Venge gives a percentage damage increase, or like I think it was main stats for a while in Dota for Venge, which Venge is an agility character, so it's just like, oh hey, start building this, and then the default guide says, hey, you should build power treads, which no, don't, because you should be doing other things. If you're Venge, you're, you know, at bare minimum you should be like stun botting or something, because you have a really good stun, you have really good debuffs. If you're gonna upgrade your brown boots, you go for mana boots, because you can use that, the rest of your team can use that. Or tranquil boots, I guess, to be able to stay alive more. But yeah, so a lot of that just kind of like keeps getting worse and worse. And not brown boots. Nice one, Lyris. I definitely think, yeah, that there's an issue with a lot of Dota characters, and I don't know how much this applies to like League or any of the other MOBAs, because, you know, one's bad enough for your brain, but there are a lot of support characters that can fairly easily be built into carry roles. Like, Dazzle is one that I played a lot, because Dazzle's thing is that he's got a nice, well-rounded kit for, like, keeping people alive. He's got some decent debuffs on him, and stuff that reduces enemy armor, and a heal, and he has the ability Shallow Grave, which prevents the target from dying for 5 seconds, which can be really good as a way to... Well, it does a lot of things, obviously. If somebody's gonna die from burn damage, it's a good way to save them from that. It absolutely makes Legion commanders cry when it's used against them. You can do a lot of fun stuff with it. But also, all of Dazzle's damage output with all of his skills, which will be with Shadow Wave and with Poison Touch, is physical damage. And he has an ability built in that reduces enemy armor. And he has a really snappy attack projectile and very good intelligence growth. So he has great damage, he attacks pretty fast, and his kit is basically like, hey, I can make this physical damage absolutely bleed people to death. And also he's a champion farmer because Shadow Wave and just... You can just eat creep waves immediately with that if you time it right. And then comes the Chronosphere. Yeah, you know, obviously you don't want to pit him fighting against anybody who's legit, but... Like... like, Dazzle is definitely set up in a way that you could very easily go, oh hey, I can make this guy absolutely obliterate people. And I will be quite honest with you, I did build Dazzle as, like, a carry-ish sort of dude pretty regularly. And I got away with it a lot. Because a lot of people are just like, oh, that's really stupid. Oh god, why am I dead? Especially once they updated him so that way his ult was, instead of the weave thing, which just slowly ticks their armor down over time, that it was Bad Mojo or whatever it was, that reduces his cooldowns by, at max level, 50%. Max level of the ability, not max character level total. So hitting level 18 is not super hard, really. But once you get that point, you know, all your stuff is... You just absolutely rip ass with that. And, so you get a Desolator, you get a Medallion of Courage, you get farmed enough, you carry Assault Cuirass as, like, probably one of the characters that was meant to be the most supporty in the game. And, frankly, it was really fucking stupid, but... He was set up in a way that was like, oh, this looks obvious. And I did it, and it worked once in a while, which is the thing that's kind of scary. But it shouldn't! He's a support! I shouldn't be getting ass pats for doing the most moronic shit possible in this role. You know, you folks should not be encouraging this. But I think that's just where the community has turned in general for a lot of games. And so, you know, healers then proceed to not get no respect. And the same with tanks. And tanks are already, you know, having a questionable time because they feel like they have the most basic bitch job in the world. Meanwhile, at least Deeps is like slamming the entire side of their mouse, trying to hit all those buttons at once. I played Machinist for a while. I know how many, like, odd commands and stuff there are to deal with there. Alright, can he be stopped? Yeah, he can be stopped. Alright, well. Unfortunately, that's not very useful, but it was worth a shot. I mean, I'm sure that if it was Stopka, it would be a little more impressive. But as it stands, well... Oh yeah, he's got his fireball bullets coming at me. He's, coming in for the fireball frenzy. Oh, rip Donald. Oh, who's surprised that Donald is dead, really? Alright, well, he's down below half, so at least there's that. Alright. Donald, get up. For fuck's sakes. I thought I could dodge that. That was really stupid. Unfortunately, we only have stopgap. Yeah. Yep. That was just a stupid move on my part. I deserved what I got there, frankly. It's like, oh, hey, you're gonna get hit in the back because you jumped, you dumbass. Well, can't say as you're wrong. I think anything useful off for guard. I guess I don't really need Slapshot that much, so I guess I can take dodge roll out. Anybody else have any useful abilities and give them? You know what? Donald, Berserk is pointless for you, but have it anyway. MP Rage and Berserk for Goofy. I don't need a Lucky Strike right now, even. You have another MP Rage. Do you have another... You have Rocket. That's what... Okay. I thought for sure that Goofy had to have a little something else there, but no, I'm wrong. So Donald is all maxed out on that. Sora, so I don't need Treasure Magnet on you. I don't need a Lucky Strike. We'll take Slapshot, because that is mobility, basically, I think. I might be able to beat it, it's just that it's pretty damaging, so... we'll see what we can do here. Sonic Blade is not the one... That's what I was thinking of. Let's do something a little goofy here. Not that kind of goofy, and we're gonna throw a Strike Raid on there. Ragnarok, I would have to get a lot more AP, I think. Yeah, because Ragnarok is a 4 cost. After aerial combo, too, so that could be a bit of a problem. Yeah, Ragnarok costs 4. Arcanum is, frankly, Ars Arcanum is balls. We're going to use that for one thing in the entire game, I think, and that's going to be for one case against a stationary target where we want a large amount of hits. Yeah, Ragnarok, I don't remember what it is, aside from the fact that it's an airborne thing, so... But it's one of those triangle button input commands. I think... Yeah, I mean... Micah Guard declined to lead the charge in. I like the way you think, sir. That's what Strike Rate looks like, by the way. That was a big waste of MP, but I'm sure it will be fine. It will not be fine. We're gonna get fucked for that one, I'm sure, but I did get to show it off. That's Sora using his Destructo Disc. Or something, I don't know. Oh, that was a nice block. I didn't know that thing was about to hit me. was goofing off a little bit, and I got away with it. And hey, a free 20 experience points for it. Why not? That's not even as much as killing anything in this, but that's okay. Again, I put in the bare minimum of effort, and I still got rewarded. Actually, speaking of bonus experience and using guard, once we get to the Ice Titan, which is probably going to take a while, because I'm going to probably be dealing with that Seed 20 fight for a bit, we will probably be gaining a lot of EXP from the Ice Titan fight because it's so much reflecting.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
Yeah, we only get breaks between each 10 fights. It just automatically keeps going, but if we drop after a point, you know, if we die, we get to return at the last set of 10 that we beat. So once we beat Cloud and Leon, we're going to be able to return to fight 20. And just go from there. And then once we beat Hades, we'll be able to go to the home stretch and... You know, yeah. You get it. You get it. This guy gets it.
That's the power of the Keyblade. Come on. Come on.
No, I don't think the Titans in the Hercules movie, the Disney movie, had like unique names or anything. Come to think of it, I realized that I don't think I've ever seen Disney's Hercules all the way through. And the last time I would have seen any of it would have been the very early 2000s. Again, next time I'm able to get to like a Goodwill or something, I should see if they have a VHS. Because at the very least, they used to have a decent chunk of VHSs from that. But it is the Rock Titan. Yeah, Lears, I know what you're about to say, but in this case, Disney is one that I'm being very careful about specifically, not because I have any sort of respect for them. Frankly, I have less respect for Disney on a corporate level than anyone else. It's just the fact that I think Disney might actually do something, you know? If any company is gonna get me in any shit. And also, the last time I tried to download... it was less than a year ago, a ROM of Pokemon Sun. And my ISP went like, oh, you downloaded something you probably shouldn't be, that's not... If you do that again, we're gonna give you some problems. And so that's made me a little paranoid about a lot of things ever since. Which again is quite ridiculous because while calling piracy literally victimless is a bit of a stretch, it definitely doesn't cause as much harm as people would like you to believe. And I use the term people very loosely when we're talking about corporate heads, but you know what I'm trying to say. You know, the people who created any of that work have already gotten paid eons and eons ago.
Hey.
Come on.
Hey.
Heal.
Oh, hey, Goofy used evolution on me. Nice.
Heal.
Alright, I need to unclose the gap, rather.
Hey.
That's the best you can do.
Ah! See, that time I actually did try to block, and I fucked the timing right up. Actually, I feel like when he's in beam sword mode, I was gonna say, can you not block him? That looked like it.
Heal.
Fuck! I was a little too clustered there. I was about to be like, why didn't I hear that sound go off? And that's why. Like right when he finishes. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's see if I can do this right, because that may be, yeah. I'm not good at a lot of timing anything, which should be clear after years and years of, you know, watching this. That's why I play so much Minecraft casually. That doesn't involve timing. That's not a reflex game. That's, you gotta know how to be an idiot or something.
Come on.
Oh, hey, we got max AP. Neat, but there's nothing for me to equip with that, so.
We did it!
And of course, the other important thing to think about is that at the end of that fight, I was in a supremely awful position. I basically just sort of inundated myself between both of them and got dogpiled immediately, which is what happens when you know. Imagine falling into lava. For that, I'd have to leave the base.
Come on. Take that.
Then again, the last time I fell into, like, lava in any real capacity that killed me super fast, as far as I can remember, it was on the old vanilla server that we had, and I fell, like, right into a lava lake in the nether off of a one-tile bridge. So there was nowhere for me to go. And I don't think I need stuff in my inventory anyway. I'm like, yeah, I think I'm toast.
Take that.
Well, yeah, I mean, have you seen how he plays Risk of Rain? And I say that as someone who's been very unsuccessful with it the last few times I've played, but also... That's not even necessarily lack of reflexes, that's lack of talent. Anyway, Balls. Balls 3D. That's a game I heard mentioned recently, probably because I was watching Alan's Wind Waker playthrough and he says in the last stream about the final boss of that. Well, not final boss obviously, because final boss in that game is Ganondorf, but the puppet thing before that. Yeah, there you go. That'll do as a point of something or other. Alright, so does that thing just not take damage now? Until we,
Come on.
deal with the rest of this? That's weird if so. Where you at? Alright, come on, Dynamite Heady. There we go.
Nothing to it.
Dynamite Heady, there's a game I haven't played in fucking years. Sega Genesis had a lot of really good shit on it. And I've said it before, but I feel like nowadays a lot of people increasingly take for granted how great the Sega Genesis was, and the fact that it was a legitimate contender here in the States for a very long time. Change your password? Alright, well, good to hear that, because, yeah, you certainly heard about. I'd be surprised if there were Twitch people who didn't hear about, you know, the shit that went down, because I got pinged for it across all the servers that I'm in. Let's see. Forbidden Memories Discord, Bad News Nate, Ferran Burgundy. I think Brysolf had an actual all ping. Round the Wheel. There wasn't a ping in Alan's Discord, so at least there's that. Plus, the Discord that one of the Discords that I'm in for Grand Blue Fantasy, one of the Discords I'm in for, two of the Discords I'm in for FF12, or 12, FF14. 12, wow, it got a bit of a downgrade, didn't it? A bit mean. So that's 9 so far? Plus being directly told about it a couple of times. Yeah, I've been... No, this isn't about any Discord-related hacks, although, goodness knows, right? You know. I did that super early. Have a thing, because I hit the wrong button. You know, Discord, there may be some hacking involved. I should probably pause, because this is audio cue related. There may be Discord hacks, we don't know, but with everything else that's happened, who can even fucking say at this point? But more to the point, it was just the fact that I got a lot of messages on Discord in a lot of different places saying, hey, make sure you change your password and your stream key and all that shit, because the hack dumped a lot of information that could be a little bit sensitive on that regard. There was no, like, personal information, surprisingly, which, you know, that's good. Oh, did it also get CurseForge? Because I thought that was no longer a part of Twitch, but in that case, do I have a separate CurseForge thing? I'll have to see. Alright, so now he's doing his budget Omni Slash, I see. Oh, I thought he healed. I heard the heal go off, but I'm a fool. I heard the heal go off, didn't recognize until it was too late that he was healing Donald. Of course, we're playing by Persona rules. Possibly the other Megaton games, I don't remember too well. But where if you go down, and I assume this is a thing across like all of Megaton, but if the main character goes down, everybody else is just like, I can't do anything no more. Sorry, Chief. And of course, Persona Pre-4, the AI was the fucking worst. Of course, by Persona 4, they were like, oh, you know what would be smart is if we allowed the player to control all of the characters in their party, like an actual RPG developed by humans. In original Persona 3, because I know by Persona 3 Portable that was a thing, but I don't think that was a thing in OG P3. It might have been a thing by P3 Fez, but I seem to recall that, admittedly, I never got to play the original Persona 3. Because by the time I was, like, picking up any of the Persona games, I had gotten hold of P3 Portable with my PSP. I actually bought a PSP specifically for that at the time. I was like, you know, this is it. This is what I want to get into, because I thought P4 was okay, but that there was potentially something a little more interesting going on in P3, and that's how a lot of people felt. I think that, you know, you get into the territories, but
Nothing to it.
oh well, that's good luck then, apparently, judging by the internets. Yeah, so regular Persona 3 was not really a thing that was widely available at that point, to say the least. I mean, sure, you could probably have gone online and picked it up off of eBay or something. I got my copy of P4 off of eBay. But Persona 3 Fez, I came very close to picking up a copy of it one time, but I didn't quite have the money, I don't think. And after that, I ended up buying it on the PS3 PSN store. Remember when that was a thing? Now they're going to be retiring every single type of currency for it except for wallet funbucks. So you're going to have to go find the cardboard cards out in the meat zone to be able to do that. It's like they're spending a lot of time, Sony, just being like, we really want to get rid of this, you guys. And they kind of are, you know, there's a couple of people who are like, we would really rather you not. And at the very least, they're respecting that. So points there, but also, please at least continue to render it usable if you're going to have it. Otherwise, what's the point? Yeah, they didn't shut it down, but they're definitely making it increasingly an imposition to use it for the PS3 and I think PS Vita are the ones that are going to be affected by that. PS4, at least, mercifully, is not being affected because if they were gonna throw out PS4 support in a time when PS5 is that much of a pain in the ass to get, I would just be like, toss Sony in the garbage forever. And I mean, I'm not particularly like a fan of Sony. They're a corporation like any other. But I suppose, I guess, that I'm saying at least they're not going to the true depths of consumer hostility that they could go to. Well, PS5 doesn't even have much right now, really. I don't think. I feel like every time PS5 gets mentioned at me, I kind of go, you know, I don't hear about any games that are grabbing my attention too much. And I still have a non-zero backlog for PS4 and PS3 and all this other stuff to do. So, yeah.
It's over.
Get my ass back here.
Heal.
Jumping the gun again. Okay, so they're not targeting me right now until I go in. Then, well, everybody else is dead, so that's a problem. Not me. You dumbass self. Yeah, we're gonna heal up the bench warmer because I'm an absolute moron.
It's
there's a block. We didn't get any points for that. But we got the block because we didn't take damage.
Heal.
Throw a Mega Potion. Oh, that was well blocked. EXP for perfect blocks. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, I mean, you know, free EXP, I'm not going to complain about that. That's still pretty big.
You don't stand a chance against me.
Donald.
Hey.
Come on.
Hey.
Heal.
Alright, so I probably should get Leon out of Laser Sword range before I start chipping Cloud down and letting him pop Omni Slash, because I don't want to be dealing with two super moves at once.
Heal. Heal.
I would prefer if these guys could get off my dick for a second so that way I could heal Donald, but,
Donald.
you know, again, I do admit that it's a little bit questionable to be like, hey, I'm going to heal Donald, but...
Hey.
Here.
Hey.
Donald.
Stand a chance.
This should help.
Yeah, see, and that's why, is because he's dead instantly.
Heal. This should help.
That's the best you can do?
Alright, Donald, use your 2 MP for something useful, I guess.
That's the best you can do?
Here.
You know, fuck both of them. We're just gonna... So he's using his Jump Slash now. Fuck!
This should help.
Let me damage Leon. I don't care about you right now, Cloud. You're just kind of there.
Heal.
And yeah, I'm absolutely doing this the stupid mash way, but I just want the breathing room right now, man. Come on. Oh, thank you, Donald. You're actually alive. Well, let me take one more hit. Alright, so there's Leon dead. Pausing for a second, because... yeah. Yeah, if that's his Lionheart move, that would make sense. But you can tell that my familiarity with 8 is not superb. Which is weird, because I'm the sort of person who would, you know, very readily defend FF8. I think a lot of people give it a lot of shit that it does not deserve. But I also remember, you know, when that was coming out, I also spent a lot of time around teenage, preteen, middle school area boys, and so, you know...
Heal.
That's the best you can do?
We'll just say that the prosecution was weak, basically.
Donald.
He's still comboing Goofy with his... Quit guarding, man! I actually have to time that, you dick. Got him, anyway. Alright, so we are through to number 20, and we got a new weapon. Now we got a slightly more round arena here. 3 large bodies, 2 white knights. That's what's greeting us. I mean, they can hit me pretty hard. I shouldn't underestimate them. They've got a move pattern, apparently, that is not stupendous. Again, I probably should actually just sandbag here and just, you know, take the reset. Will you get hit, please? There we go. Yeah, I spent... Did I throw 1 or 2 elixirs during that fight? Either way, we got there. That does sincerely make me believe that I'm a little bit underleveled for this particular challenge. But in that case, you know, getting it done makes it all the sweeter, right? They are expensive to synthesize. I think I need... There's one still sitting in the synthesis chart that I have not done yet at all. And I believe that the missing ingredient that I need for that is a bright gem or bright crystal or something. Either way, they need a lot of a wide variety of the upper tier crystals and shit. So you can, but it's a matter of actually getting the materials together, which tends to take a while. We've seen what my luck has been with getting those power crystals. It's been dog shit. Well, I do have the chart sitting on my my Chrome window here, so I can go look at that if necessary. All right, so now we've got multiple waves of dark balls here, which at the very least we kill those in 2 hits. Ooh, we learned Blitz. That's a move that I don't remember what it does. But I'll tell you what, it's probably something that I will put a lot more to use than Strike Raid. So it'd be worth substituting that out. It might be like a combo enhancement of some kind. Oh, I only got the 1. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. That boy ain't right. Oh wow, they got the search ghost while I wasn't even paying attention. Amazing. We're definitely getting to a point where... Oh, never mind. I was about to say, we're getting to a point where the regular waves are nothing impressive, but we get invisible here. This is our first sighting of one of these knuckleheads. And that attack is very hard to dodge. Alright, stop it, dude. Okay, fine. Donald can handle it, I guess. Alright. Oh, fuck yourself! Get out of here. Oh wow, that thing's health just vanished. I could have sworn they were a lot more durable than that, and they coughed up like 100 or 120. They coughed up like 250 experience. But I was wrong. However, those are another enemy that we don't see in the normal progression of things until End of the World. So, getting a bit of a preview for that, for this area.
Not fair, no.
3 defenders. This layout looks like one that could cause a little bit of trouble because their backs are a little bit to the wall. But thankfully it manages to work itself out pretty quickly. Oh, you gods. Get behind him. Oh, thank you for stopping to breathe fire. That made things a lot easier. We're coming in pretty close to Hades. I think we've got just this and one more. Yeah, we got... Yeah, so here we've got a whole ass cluster of end-of-the-world enemies. You can see him, like, actually doing stuff now. Probably because there's enough here that they no longer are just clumped around. Basically what I'm trying to say is that the last time we saw Angel Stars, they were just dead center, and the game was basically like, hey, get these first! And I was like, yeah, okay. I mean, if you're just gonna tell me to, sure.
Yo, hey, how you doing, everybody? Yeah, got a minute? Hades, Lord of the Dead, nice to see you. Hey, guess what? I got a place for you down under.
It's him! Anyway, this is the first fight in the game where we get to see one of the really big issues with this, the way this game does health bars. We're hitting him, it looks like we're not doing damage, doesn't it? We are! He just has more than 5 full health meters. So, by all appearances... Okay, well that fireball surely has to be blockable, but... I guess it's a matter of actually getting the timing on that one. So yeah, it looks like we're not doing damage to him, but it's because his health is so fat. His health meter is just so chunky that they didn't put in more than 5 colors for it. So this is before they had the little nuggets underneath the health meter in later Kingdom Hearts games to indicate, oh yeah, of course he hits hard. Now that, why wouldn't he? I think I can probably do this, but I'm gonna want to do some setting stuff up first and getting some mega potions back in the retinue. Strike enemies ahead of you with a powerful finishing combo. Let's try it out. First strike rate. I'm not using that shit. Give me my tech boost. That's better. Actually, in this case, it probably is, so I shouldn't laugh. MP haste. Jeez, do I... Well, evolution heals the entire party. So maybe I should keep that. Ah, shit. We only have 3 mega potions. That's a little less viable than I'd like. Well, but... He has... Let's just put it as he has a lot of health. Saying he has more than maxed out health is kind of wrong. It's more than the game can properly display, basically. Or I suppose, depending on how you wish to conceive of it, that could technically be considered true as well. We're actually going to take a quick step down to our old friend this place, and we're going to go buy some high potions, I guess, because, frankly, that's probably the best thing that we can amass in mass quantities right now. I do, but I want to save those for, well, there's still a bunch more stuff to do. I guess I could throw 1 in there as an emergency, but... And 7, burn through that real quick. I guess we can grab, like, what, 50 of these? And see, and that didn't even eat into our money too much. And these are all things we don't need except to have them for inventory completeness, I guess. I am actually going to double check in the synth shop, even though obviously our shit doesn't, well, it's all of them together, so. I don't know where Uncle Scrooge is. Except in Birth by Sleep, I guess. So, I don't know how he didn't come back. Alright, so crafting an elixir. This one's for Leers. The bright crystal is the thing that we need, and I'm going to take a quick check where that is. Those drop from defenders, so I could probably grind that out pretty easily and get one of those back. What I'm looking for is mega potions. Yeah, we can make some mega potions. Okay. That's better. Alright, so we're putting the elixir second from the bottom. We're going to put the Mega Elixir at the very bottom to make that our emergency out. We have the 2 Mega Potions up top. Those can be our basically Mega Phoenix slots. Yeah, there's that too. We'd have to go grind for all the other stuff because those elixirs are expensive. And Orichalcum, we can buy Orichalcum, but they're $6 grand each. So we're sinking 18k into each elixir plus the power and bright crystals. It's brutal. It's maybe even a little unnecessary. Alright, Donald, you can take a few Mega Ethers with you. Actually, you know what? Why don't you take a third? And we'll start stocking some more. And we'll stock an Ether in there, I guess. I need to use those. I don't need to use that. Dang it. We're full. Fine. Alright, Goofy. Goofy should have a... Oh, I have more slots than Goofy now. Wow. Amazing. Let's throw... Goofy is basically going to carry mostly just high potions. Although we will give him 2 Ethers and a Mega Ether. Get off of there. Alright, so we're a little better supplied now. We should be a little better off to deal with Hades. Possibly. I'm gonna do something a little silly here, and we're gonna throw that in there just to have another source of damage. From a slight bit of a range. I mean, it costs mana, but we'll just have to deal, won't we? Yeah, this game is getting a little rough. Oh, he hits real hard, but I think we'll be able to... hash it out sooner rather than later. Assuming that my party doesn't completely waste everything they have. Which, you know, I'm assuming quite a bit there. We've been able to get away for a good period of time with using relatively minimal stuff. And just gaining back whatever mana we had from our, you know... Our MP rages and shit, but... You know what? We'll see how this goes, basically. Starting at 20.
This is it.
Alright, so I think that downward strike that we saw
Deep freeze.
is what Blitz is.
Deep freeze. See ya.
Like that? Yeah, where he does the big flip. Wonder if that hits harder or if it's just like a fancy attack, basically. We'll find out sooner rather than later.
See ya.
Oh, well, that didn't gain us any more. Well, that might only be for, like, attack. Oh my god, Donald finally learned second chance. I'm actually tempted to... I'm tempted to scoop here and just be like, hey, let me go equip second chance on Donald, because that is gonna make life so much easier for at least some of us. Let me do it between rounds. Damn it. I think that used to be a thing you could actually do in the OG. But yeah, see, we're gonna eliminate these ugly-looking Christmas lights immediately, because the fight is really structured for you to just go straight down the middle and just get rid of these things. And then you've got the Wyverns, who apparently do nothing but fly out of reach. And we got large bodies who, you know, by this point we should know how to deal with that, right? Ow! Aren't you being dealt with? Oh.
This is it. This is it. Come on. Come on.
Not bad, huh?
Come on. Come on.
All dead already? Nice.
Heal.
We did it!
Alright, so here we go. We got the invisible in the middle, and we don't auto-target it properly, because went to the side. Yeah, you can see these dudes are much bigger of a deal than the other end of the world exclusive enemy. They're actually kind of worthy of being at that point in the game. Definitely the big cheese among the generic enemies here. Where are you at, buddy? Come on.
Come on.
And go eat. All right. Yeah. Well, you do what you do. You do what you do. Well. Oh, you guys just vaporized that thing. Wow.
Not bad, huh?
Wow. And they're giving us this.
This is it. Heal.
Goofy, for fuck's sakes, he's gonna revive at the beginning of the next round. Alright, on to this one. Clear these fuckers out. Please stop getting bounced off of them when they're attacking. How hard is it? So this thing's guarding. Open up!
Heal. Come on.
One more. And of course I'm the one who's being targeted here. I don't know if that's blockable or not, but I timed it wrong anyway, so... If it is, I wouldn't have found out! We've seen you before, Chief. We know that you're the big nasty around here.
Take that.
Ooh, this attack. Oh, God. The flamethrower attack is just... Oh, I hate it so much just thinking about it, because... Whenever it comes up, I immediately think of... when I had to deal with it in Chain of Memories, and if you don't have anything that can break it immediately, plus I think it's a slight too, so you need a 0 for that, or a stronger slight, then you're just sitting there with him doing that thing, and you can't do anything at all for several seconds at a time. Because Chain of Memories is not a great game.
That's it.
Fuck you, man.
Heal.
Alright, so he's down this deep. Get back.
Heal.
Hey, you having fun yet?
Heal.
That all you got? Take
Go.
that.
Wow, imagine if Incinerator Drone was a little turd man, right? Jesus.
Take that.
Use a different move, you...
This should help.
Take
This
that.
should help.
Wow, it's like playing a Ness main in Smash Brothers. Which is funny because Sora's gonna be in Smash Brothers pretty soon.
Take that.
Heal.
Take that.
Alright, Donald, get up.
Donald.
Feel the heat.
Heal.
Hey, you having fun yet?
Heal. Donald. Heal.
Christ almighty! You feel like a truck made of other trucks. Anyway, yeah, you can block his fireballs if you're on the ball. For her. Motherfucker! God damn it. Ah. I was doing really good, too. Unfortunately, yeah, he's just an asshole. And, you know, working around the, I think at that point I really just need to be ready to use the thing. Anyway, I think Goofy got another item slot, which is nice. I can outfit him with more high potions to screw up. And more to the point, I can give Donald second chance. Alright, how much does it need? 5. Right. Fucking 5, man. I don't need cheer. I'm not going to use summons in here, that's for sure. Treasure magnet, we don't need that. Berserk, fuck you. What's Berserk on Donald? What kind of an asshole? Oh, right. Oh, right. Let's save. Like, surely I can do this, right? I went to the wrong one. Whatever. I can just skip the cutscene. And there's a retire button here, right? Yeah, there's quit. Alright, back out of that because I went to the wrong fight. I'm not ready for that yet. I need some other shit. Potentially smart idea would be equipping like fire resistance accessories, but I'm not here to do things the smart way. I'm just here to get things done, I guess. I'd like to be able to do this and the Ice Titan today, but I don't know how well that's going to go over, because this might take a while. Hey!
See ya! Deep freeze! Heal! This is it! This is it! Deep freeze! See ya! See ya!
Die already!
Deep freeze!
And that's a good reason why I should have Firaga on there instead of Blizzaga, is because the ice spells don't do a lot of damage per individual hit. And the game doesn't seem to want me to have multi-hits on that, so...
Take that! Come on!
Hey. I said hey.
Come on!
Hey, how's it going, Iron Fury? Hope you're having a decent enough day. You know, things still being a mess and your workplace being, well, like a lot of workplaces, but oh yeah, that thing doing that again, because yeah, why not go with the dick move, right? Tried to force yourself to sleep, didn't work. Oh, that's That's quite a mood. My sleep has been all in like weird pieces lately, so I'm trying to make myself do a reasonable block of like, you know, 8 hours or so. Talk about how your pizza's been. You know, fair enough. There's the strongest enemy down. Oh, and of course the wizard is going for the lightning blast, huh? Properly, please. Need to remember to use L2 to cycle through the targets. There we go. You know what? That's fair. I mean, perfectly understandable. Hooray! We gained some strength. That will probably not be the key to victory for this particular event, but it will still help. Yeah, the ability to hurt things more? As if that's ever been a problem in a game like this. Well, you know, saying that, there is definitely the possibility of, you know, you race too fast and you cause an issue for yourself. Well, yeah, now stuff is more available for you, right? So makes even more sense now, or something like that. Ow. Yeah, I am well in the thick of things there. That's not a good place to be fighting. Is right in the middle of the entire enemy group. But sometimes shock and awe does the trick. Just not today, apparently. Doing the trick on my throat, that's for sure. Yeah, we've seen you already, Hades. We've done this before. Alright, come on. You know what? This pattern is fine. You can do flamethrower as much as you want. Hades, just... As long as you're not in a position where you literally can't take damage for long periods of time. Take a minute to do what's basically a taunt. So this counts as a fighting game. What game should you predict next for Nintendo to release on one of its emulators? Well, gee, that's pretty tough. I don't know what I would specifically call out for one of those. Aside from... Shit, I think Earthbound is still not on Switch Online SNES, so that's something that... Even though I have ways of playing Earthbound, that's still a pretty big thing that's missing. You know? As for Genesis or Nintendo 64... Again,
Starting to get warmed up.
Pretty deep into this. Genesis. Mega Turrican for Genesis, that's a pretty good choice.
Heal. Come on.
Feel the heat.
Donald. Heal.
Hey, having fun yet?
That's it.
I was about to suggest Trampoline Terror, but I think that might be a bit of a terror for anyone who's new to that game, that's for sure.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Dynamite Heady is a possibility? That said, I mean, I have a way of playing Dynamite Heady. Legally, not counting emulator, which obviously, well... You know, emulating Genesis is not terribly difficult. Everything on their collection should have been automatic. You are not incorrect, because... Like, at this point... Chuck Rock, oh god. Lears, please. As if you could make Brian dislike the Switch even more. Do they? Wow. Yeah, I guess you're right. Anyway, we are into the final phase of Hades Cup. We got Graviga, so... I believe with that, we are now missing only 2 more spell upgrades. One of them is for Cure, and one of them is for Stop. I know how to get the Stop upgrade. That's Phantom. I don't remember how to get the Cure upgrade. Lears, you say that, I'm pretty sure there was a Chuck Rock 2. I don't think there was a Chuck Rock 3, though. Inferior to Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. Yeah, it's weird because I feel that aside from the Genesis Mini Collection, which was quite good, aside from missing a few little things here and there, they actually have been getting a little bit worse with them. I have the one for PS3, and that's very, very good. I have all of the games that are available on Steam for that particular Sega Genesis Classics collection, and that's very good. I mean, yeah, I could stand to have Musha in it, but I think that aside from that and a couple of games that would have some problematic licensing things, i.e. like any licensed game at all, A, or B, Castlevania Bloodlines, which I discovered while I was doing that video. Hey, Castlevania Bloodlines is pretty good. And yeah, that is Sonic's Ultimate. Okay. Double checking because I don't remember too well. I guess I could go look at it. Yeah, that one's really good. Also, here's a fight that is completely useless. These things don't drop anything, so we just whack them in the face and we get our 0 experience. Genesis was big on sports games, and due to licensing, we will never get them added. You are correct. That is something that we will never see, which is a shame. There's actually some quite good sports titles out there in the 8 and 16-bit eras that, you know, those will never see the light of day legally again. And you ever think about the fact that Tecmo Super Bowl, I don't think is ever going to be a thing, unfortunately. And not even just for the name of a certain team from Washington, which would be its own clusterfuck, because I'm sure there's some people who have forgotten that that was the original team name even now. Oh, is it really going to be uppity about cocksucker? Oh my god, okay. I'm going to have to go and punch the Automod in the face at some point, but yeah, sports games are by all accounts a major cocksucker. Worse than movie titles ever could be. You are absolutely correct about that. Anything that is licensing players, like real players and real teams and anything like that, what a nightmare. That is never going to be a thing that's going to happen. Which, again, is quite sad because, you know, I'm not a big sports dude, but hey, I could fuck with some Tecmo Super Bowl. I could fuck with some NHL from the the Genesis era. All the Aki wrestling games will be on. Yeah. That was a good era for wrestling video games, huh? Alright, so I think we're getting waves of just wizards and wyverns here. I was not paying attention to what the fight card here is.
This is it.
I just know that these things are annoying because they teleport like this, and they are completely invincible during any of those frames. Oh, we got defenders too. Gotcha. Yeah, you were streaming a couple of the N64 wrestling games back when you were able to, correct?
Come on.
'Cause I saw some fun shit going on with those. Yeah, I figured it seemed real familiar.
Not bad, huh?
So yeah, there was just a lot of stuff that would be a huge pain in the ass to get in there. Which is a shame because, yeah, there's a lot of really good games out there that would be nice to have. You know, like I said in that video, the where the fuck is GoldenEye thing, yeah, that would be kind of a pain because, yes, but also, like, damn, that is something that really deserves it. If it were a thing that was an actual option, I guess. Because even if I'm not the world's biggest GoldenEye fan, and certainly I'm not, but it's still a great multiplayer experience to a lot of people, and I definitely understand it myself. Steve the King Blackman, yeah. Yeah, fucking MGM. And that's a lot of stuff that's tied up with that. Alright, is this gonna be the end of this fight, please? After we get rid of this last fucko. These dudes are just annoying. Oh no, we still got more? Come on. Oh, now don't start guarding. I can't do anything about that. Pause for a second. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, is that GoldenEye, you know, let me put it this way. I know that I bagged pretty heavily on Golden Axe in that video, but Golden Axe is, you know, a very important game for that particular era as an arcade game for really helping popularize the beat 'em up stuff, and just for being a very accurate arcade port for the Genesis. And so it does deserve to be on there, even though I don't think it's a, you know, it's definitely nowhere near my top that number of games on the Genesis. But yeah, it is a very good game for historical purposes. And GoldenEye, even if you don't like it, and I feel more positively about GoldenEye than I do about Golden Axe. You know, it turns out you just move the chunk of gold around a little bit. But even aside from that, it's definitely the one that, you know, that kind of needs to be a thing that people should have better access to. Golden Axe 2 the best? Yeah, that sounds about right. Golden Axe 3, I think, was a little more, like, fighting game-ish, so it kind of felt like a different game from the others, in a way. And Golden Axe 2 was just, you know, the series doing what it did best, but retuned. And considering the amount of beat-em-ups on the Genesis, you gotta do that, because otherwise, well. Ambitious, but definitely the weakest. Yeah, that sounds about right, especially for that type of era, too. Like, there were a lot of games for the Genesis and for other 16-bit consoles that were highly ambitious for the type of game that they were. That just didn't come out very good, but it is hard not to respect that they were... Whoa, excuse me. It's hard not to respect that they were trying to do something pretty cool with it.
We're the champs!
And there we go. There's Hades grumbling in the back. Donald froze his hair. Wow. Thanks a lot, Donald. You're a spectacular dude. We learned Trinity Limit. That is not as important as the other stuff. But that's the one where you spend all of your mana to just ram people. I'm pretty sure it's basically just Donald and Goofy using Donald and Sora using Goofy as a battering ram, which is pretty hilarious in and of itself. That'd be pretty great. Getting those in there. I'm taking just a second here to look at where our last cure spell is. See if I can find this real quick. After talking to Aerith and Hollow Bastion 3 times. Okay, that's not hard. I just forgot to actually do that. That's classic me, alright. Can we go up against the Ice Titan right now? I believe, yeah, this should be open to us. So... oh, look at this thing in its creepy skeleton hands. This is a big old ice skeleton. And a very, very unusual boss fight compared to a lot of the others, because this one is basically just Blockorama. If you know how to time it right. Unfortunately, I don't, so this is going to be a huge mess. I also probably should do a quick Eroga here, because I think that just sort of auto-blocks a lot of the smaller ones anyway. The other option is to try and slap the shots back at him. I think is basically what you need to do for the big one. Maybe not. And you can't actually slot that. Yeah, there's a lot that they can do with the Sega Genesis library. And I can do so much better at that, but we're gonna work that out some other time. In fact, that boss fight is such a grind, I may even do it off camera. All we get out of it is a new weapon, but that is one that we would end up really will want for a couple of things, so Yeah, we'll come back to that later. We've got it unlocked. That's a big, important part. We now are going to go over to Hollow Bastion. We're going to go get our Curaga. And then I think we're going to take a crack at getting Stopka. And that will be probably the last thing that we try to do today. Because I think that might take a bit. That's not exactly a simple fight. I don't know where in Hollow Bastion Aerith is hanging out. If she's at the end, if she's... Oh no, she's over here. Alright. So we already talked to her once, I guess. And there we go. There's our healing spell maxed out. Imagine if I'd actually remembered to do that before Hades Cup. We could have probably been healing a little less. That would have been nice. So we fly out to Neverland, and... this one is gonna be a little bit on the difficult side, I'm sure. Abilities. Alright, so... Donald, do you have all of your MP gaining stuff? Yes. Goofy does not, however, I don't think. MP Rage. Ace MP Rage. Another MP Rage. Equip. No. Goofy's good. Alright. So we'll save here real quick. Or rather, I'm going to set up the rest of the way, basically. We're gonna equip this because we want more mana. And Sora, you actually need some more Mega Ethers on you, buddy. Or even just elixirs will probably do. Mega Ethers are an AoE mana recovery, so yeah. Alright, so give me a second to read this. I was popping the thing into the other window so that way I have that up to date here. Yeah, I have no idea why we do not have a classic Mortal Kombat collection. The original Mortal Kombat games, as far as I know, like one of the very, very few places where you can obtain those as a group right now. The last place I know that they were really gettable, outside of like secondhand and, you know, the usual, those things, was a couple of years back. There was one of those Sega Genesis minis, not the good Genesis mini that we got like a year ago, that actually looked like a Sega Genesis, but one of the other ones had a couple of the Genesis Mortal Kombats installed in it. But that's the sort of thing that I'd be a little bit I'd be asking some questions about that thing, that's for sure. Oh, hey buddy, unfortunately we don't get a shot to put Goofy back into our party yet. You think that PS3 and 360 had a collection of all the arcade ports? That might be true. All right, so this one is a bit gimmicky. Needless to say. So, to deal with this, we have to, basically, we gotta listen to Peter Pan make some Donald Duck noises occasionally. But, basically, at the start of the fight, we are afflicted by what is effectively doom. And so, in order to deal with it, we have to, fire. There we go. We have to keep casting Stop on the clock tower at fairly regular intervals in order to stop it from ticking down, because that's the source of the effect, apparently. I can't see what color of thing. That was a waste of mana. I had the wrong button. Alright. Yeah, see, there it goes. It's ticking down again. And yeah, obviously this boss hits pretty hard. Get over here, man. There we go. That's better. Fuck, hit the right button. Me? This is the problem, is I'm just bad at this.
This should help. See ya. Deep freeze.
Please stop circle strafing so much. That wide circle strafe there. Alright, so I'm gonna try dropping a preemptive stop.
Thunder.
And yeah, the other part of this is that Phantom can only be damaged by certain types of attacks during certain phases. And yeah, so the white orb is going to be damaged by physical attacks. Red is fire, of course, blue is ice, and yellow is lightning. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Seeing like a more HD quality version of the classic Mortal Kombat would be nice. I'm kind of curious, like, what grade of, you know, graphical quality they have for any of the green screen stuff. Well, rotoscope, rather, for the actors. Surely they've got some pretty good stuff on there. But I kind of wonder if it would be like, hey, we'd have super good-looking backgrounds and then super pixelated everybody fighting, which, you know, that would be amusing in a way, but you'd really rather it was all good quality. Fuck! I need to be in items. Stop moving so many, like, weird circle patterns, buddy. God damn it, let me actually get a hit! There we go, now it's... Fucker's standing still. I don't have enough mana to stop, so... Gonna have to wait a second for that, basically, and stop the clock. Come on. Fire is actually like kind of one of the worst ones, it feels like. If only because I have to menu for that. Unlike ice, which I have on my my quick cast.
Peter Pan.
Oh, shit. I wasn't expecting to get hit that fast, and yeah. Oh, yeah, UMK3 has a competitive scene still. That is 100% true. Which is pretty great. I for one, I'm glad to see that. So we're going to load game instead. We're going to be back here, I guess. I could have sworn that I had saved in there. Whatever. I can go re-grab Kuraga. I can reset my items. It'll be fine. I guess. Alright, well, good luck with your sleeping, buddy. I hope you succeed. And there we go. Let's head back over to Neverland. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Whatever. We'll have a little bit of a spaceship segment to break things up, I guess. But yeah, I did get Shield 2. I should probably attach that to the ship instead of Shield 1. Back here. Right, party. This. And now it's time to load everybody up with some stuff here. Donald, you can carry Mega Ether. You can carry 2, and then you can carry regular Ethers for the rest of your slots here. Mana is going to be a much bigger deal than health, I think. At least up to a point. I mean, health obviously matters, but that's what healing magic is for. Save. Overwrite that save file. Actually, let me go and we're putting Firaga on there so that way we don't have to menu that anymore. And I mean, sure, that's a little bit dangerous because we're putting stop in our things that have to be menued, but we'll be fine, I'm sure. Alright, let's go. Quick stop that, and Damn it. That's what I was trying to do. Thank you.
Come on! Deep freeze! Fire!
Alright, so we're having a much better time so far. But that's only so far, and you know, goodness knows this is gonna turn really bad pretty quickly into the fight, right?
Heal. Fire! See ya! Stop! Come on!
Yeah, I am going to be more than a little bit judicious with my abuse of stop here, because I think I have enough mana to deal with this. And I'm saying this even without the fact that, oh, is my bot off? Hi, Lethal. I've just noticed because I got a little bit over-focused on this fight.
Come on!
Yeah, this is definitely...
Stop! Fire!
Oh, buddy, he's starting the circle strafe.
Fire!
Oh, shit. Oh, there we go.
Come on!
Alright, now here comes the projectile vomit, and yeah. Up we go. Remember our directions.
Deep freeze!
And see, this is why we want to use stop as much as physically possible, because it is so easy to let that get away from you.
Thunder!
Like, I lost track of the clock for like a very brief period, and Peter Pan is down to 7 from 12. Please don't hit me again. Oh, buddy.
Fire! Stop! Sora!
Alright, good work, Donald. Alright, here comes the ball, but we should be safe because we have Aeroga on. Please don't run out.
Come on! Deep freeze! Stop! Fire!
Nope. Thunder. There we go.
Thunder!
My menuing is not on the ball today.
Heal! Fire! Deep freeze!
Stop. There we go. Alright, come on. Show me potato salad. Ah, you're showing me Thundaga salad, apparently. That was a waste of an elixir. Oh well. I guess we'll pretend that we're, Nice. Give me more of just the physical combos, buddy, because I can deal with that shit super easily. Alright, here comes the orb. We should be fine from this. Let's see when I should have potatoed yet. Alright, so we can definitely go one more phase before we stop, right? Oh, I don't have enough mana for that. Well, crud.
This should help.
Well, I think I timed that right, that I got healed after I took damage, so... If so, good on me, I guess. A rare instance of me doing things right here.
See ya. Heal. Ha! Come on. Stop.
At least I'm not accidentally casting stop on Buddy Boy here like I did last time I tried this. But wow, I'm surprised that I'm doing this well against Phantom. Like, I mean, sure, even if I get screwed in a second, which, you know, that could happen at any moment. But we are talking about basically a super boss here.
Deep freeze. Heal. Ha!
I'll still be kind of impressed for getting this deep into things.
This should help. Stop. Thunder. Thunder.
Although this fight is definitely one that is super problematic for Donald's AI, because he just does not know to use Thunder on anything that's not a big group of dudes.
See ya. Thunder.
So he's just like, oh, this thing can only be damaged by lightning bolts? Well, have fun having to do that yourself, Chief. Got him! Only took 2 tries, and I think we only ate like 3 elixirs and a butt ton of various ethers, but hey, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, to be fair, I had a conversation a couple of days ago, like back when I was like, hey, yeah, I'm not going to stream on Monday this week because I was tired and overslept after taking a nap. Basically saying that, yeah, a lot of the super bosses are hard, but Phantom is kind of a puss compared to the others, and yeah, honestly, you know, Hades' Cup was harder than that, so... But hey, we got all of our magic fully upgraded to its final form. Let's go ahead and save. And what's that? Is that the think hand? Yeah. Alright. Well... You know, I got a little bit more time, so I'm going to see if we can't do a little bit better against old buddy, the Ice Titan. I mean, I'm probably going to end up screwing this up, because timing is not something I'm good at, but, you know. We will see what we can do. Are my sound bites not working? That's fucked. Because, I mean, it looks like my bot is working, so give me just a second to see if, like, maybe it's blocking out of just... Maybe it's not logged in. In fact, that probably is what it is. Disconnected due to an unstable connection. That's... Okay, so that was, like, a couple of days ago, and it never reconnected. Well... You know what? I'll fix it for next time. But thank you for, I guess, reminding me to fix it for next time, because, yeah. I mean, come to think of it, there was obviously... Yeah, I should probably reset the password on it, because, I mean, even though that thing is not going to have, like, too much information on it or anything important, it may as well, right? It's probably just a good idea. Yeah, that's true. Let's go ahead and drop a save, and we are going to take one last crack at the Ice Titan real quick, and we're going to see how that goes, because... Timing, what the hell is that, right? I don't know how to do that. You've seen the cutscene already. And yeah, that said, look at the EXP that we get for proper timing. Oh, can you stop that? See, we're starting to pick it up a little bit. But also, you can see what a fucking grind this fight is. Oh, I was way off for that first volley. Amazing. Alright, so here we go. We get a chance to club him. Club him, yeah. To club him. I was trying to say club and clobber at the same time, I guess. Aren't those the two things, the two dudes from DKC3? You might be asking. And the answer is no, they were Cuff and Clout. Here comes the ice rocks. Look out, he's using Icicle Crash. Oh, jumped the gun there. This is not a good area for depth perception, and my depth perception is not good to begin with. Fuck, bud. Was I at 1 health? All I noticed was that I was in red. Well, here's the upside. We didn't use any items there, so I don't feel like an idiot. Either way, I think that'll do us for today. I will be possibly attempting to do that off camera if I remember to. I don't know. But you've seen the fight, and it's the same thing over and over for a while. I'll see you all next time.